He gave up his spot in the unemployment line in 1990, and 22 years later, he's a Charleston icon and a successful businessman. In this edition of Quintin Reports, Tony the Peanut Man talks to me about his highs and lows, including the morning when he almost lost it all. I understand that the overnight fire in April destroyed $10,000 worth of your equipment and most of your business. Tell me, how are you doing right now?
I'm surviving. I'm doing small venues because what I used to do is sell at certain games, such as Riverdale. I'm down to like, instead of doing 400 bags or 300 bags, I'm down to like 100. So, but I'm surviving.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing. And I'm looking forward to the future because it's going to start growing.
Yes. Now tell me, did you ever have a moment when you just wanted to just give up after the whole fire?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm a Mandingo warrior. I'm a fighter.
Yes.
All right? And as long as it's life, as long as you're on top of the ground,
Yes.
you can change and turn anything around.
Wow.
And I fully believe that.
Yes.
All right? With all my heart. As long as you're on top of the ground. One thing you have to understand, if we follow the rules of the Bible,
Yes.
then we won't have any problem. It shall pass. That means that it's going to come over one day, whether it's death, whether it's somebody committing suicide, whether somebody doing whatever. If you're patient enough, you'll get through it. And that's the most important thing. Patient, then you get through it. The sun got to shine someday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Well, everyone knows you as Tony the Peanut Man, but a lot of people don't know you as Anthony Wright. Tell me, who is Anthony Wright?
Anthony Wright is just an everyday guy that just like to be himself, just like anybody else. The reason why I don't tell people Anthony Wright is I'm trying to project Tony the Peanut Man in everybody's mind.
Yes.
And Anthony Wright is just a guy that's that walk the street, eat, do normal things just like anybody else.
Yes. Well, listen, a lot of people also don't know, but you were raised in Maryville, you dropped out of 8th grade, and you're an Army veteran. Considering where you have been to where you are now, would you say that you're a success story?
Yes. It's hard to say that,
I understand.
but you got to understand. So, to me, success is not until the end of the road, until death.
Yeah.
Then you could, anybody that's behind you can tell whether you're successful or not.
Sure.
I'm surviving every day, and if you want to say that it's a success story, you have the right to do that.
Okay. Well, listen now, I also know that before you started selling peanuts, you actually were working for Lockheed in 1990.
Yes,
But you got laid off.
I got laid off in 1990.
And you also gave up your spot in the unemployment line too. Why?
Well, let me say this. I didn't get laid off. The plant was closing.
Okay.
All right, and just like anybody else, you have to wait. I forgot what, I can't think of the words right now. But
Yeah.
you got to wait until your time is up, and then you get a time to walk out the door.
Sure.
And so my time was up, and it was 1990.
Right.
It was when it was July 11th at 11:30. I got my yellow ticket. I can remember that today. And I did some odds and this and that jobs, and like I had asthma, so it didn't work out too well. And I went broke. I remember people would thought I was living good because one of the things they didn't see me going out, coming in. I remember some days I would almost eat pork and beans on my table and with my kids.
Yes.
And so it happened that I went down to the unemployment building. The answer to your question
Yes.
right now
Sure.
is I met Mr. Marion on Rosemount Hill.
That's right.
That used to be what you call one of the old-time criers. And I'll tell you what old-time
Sure,
criers
please
is
do.
about.
Yeah.
Old-time criers is a person that used to have a wagon a long time ago and walk a block before you get to your house. They will holler out what they got. In other words, they would go, just like me, I just use me for example. Peanuts, watermelon, collard greens, ice, any way you want them, we got them. 5 cents, 10 cents.
Yes.
That's just the way it was at that time.
Yeah.
And like he made a good living at selling vegetables and peanuts. It happened that I met him down there at the unemployment office.
Yes.
To make a short story short, a long story short, I turned him down 3 times. My wife thought I was crazy.
Oh no.
And I went down there, and he said, Tony, why don't you come? No, he used to call me Mutt, my nickname.
Okay.
He said, Mutt, why don't you come and sell peanuts for me? I got a man like I was crazy. Like he was crazy.
Yeah.
And I said, why should I sell peanuts for you?
Yes.
And I could get $175 at the unemployment office.
Sure.
He said, you work hard from what I understand, and you deserve what you get. But if you don't give this opportunity a chance, you might be in the line for the rest of your life. So why don't you give it a chance? You're going to be asking for help the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Why don't you get on your feet and give it a try, buddy? And I went back and I thought about what the old man said, and I had child support coming up anyway.
Okay.
And I had to have it paid, and I gave it a try.
Yes.
This is who I am now.
Wow. Well, since you like to sell and make peanuts, what is your favorite peanut?
Ball peanuts.
Really? I like ball peanuts too.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something that nobody else knows.
Please do.
Don't you laugh now.
Okay.
I actually have an allergy from peanuts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, I didn't know it at the time.
Okay.
I was roasting, when I first started out, I was roasting peanuts.
Hey, Tony.
How you doing, sir? I was roasting peanuts in my house. In a small room just like anybody else.
Sure.
In the oven.
Wow.
All right? And the fumes generated in the house for so long.
Yeah.
One day I went to bed and it cut my breath. And I was out of the bed.
Trying to gasp for air.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't panic. And I rushed down to the hospital, and they tried to bring me back and all this good stuff right here. And they tried everything on me, and they was wondering what caused it.
Sure.
And a friend of mine said,
Where?
well, he was roasting peanuts. That was it.
Wow.
Now I can eat roast peanuts.
Sure.
The smell of it, roasted.
Oh. Wow.
That's why I'm kind of thankful that people with allergies are being aware, that doctors and everybody is being aware of allergy. And my goal is to one day have a peanut festival. And the other thing is do a cartoon fighting allergies.
Yes. Well, let me tell you this. You have sang your particular song for so many years. My question to you is this: where did you get the song from, and why do you sing it?
I don't know if you was here in the market during that time. Do you remember a gentleman by the name of Mr. Ben Campbell
Yes, I've heard of him.
with the bow tie?
That's right. Yeah.
He used to work for Mr. Marion, the same guy that I started from.
Right.
He used to ball all his peanuts and
Yes.
stuff. And he used to walk through here, and he made a bow tie.
Sure.
And Mr. Marion asked me to go down and meet him one day. So I went down and meet him, and we started talking. He told me about the in and outs about the market and stuff like
Okay.
this. And he gave me a card.
Wow.
He said, I couldn't do nothing with this here. Maybe you can. And the way he used to do it, got him boiled, got him toasted, got him stewed, got him roasted. Which way you want it.
Yes.
And that's how he used to do
Wow.
it. But he never used to do no dancing.
Yeah. But you like to do the dancing.
Well, it's something that, what you would say, you put more to it.
Sure.
And
Do you think that's how you sell more peanuts?
in a sense, yeah, all of it kind of go along together. The song,
Yes.
the attitude,
Yes.
and being yourself out here.
Yeah.
and respecting all people, regardless of what. I'm a I'm a salesman.
Yes, you are.
You my customer. I don't care if you're 4 years old or 100 years. Yes, sir. No, sir. Is always the game plan.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't put nobody bigger or lower than me. So yes, that's one of my success in life. Being nice, being who I am. I didn't know I was being nice at one time, but I guess I was.
Yeah. Just being yourself.
Yeah, being yourself, it tells a lot about you. And I always been a funny guy.
Yes.
I always been active in school. You know, I wasn't the best guy in school, but I got through it. I got into a difficult situation when I was in the 8th grade.
Okay.
Matter of fact, at Moultrie.
Oh, Moultrie Middle, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
I got in contact. I got in a fight
Oh my goodness.
with individual.
Okay.
I could call her name or color or anything
Sure,
like this.
sure.
Here. And like he was much bigger, and I got put out for a year. He got put out for a month. That's just the way it was.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
And my mother wasn't going for me staying home, so I had to go to job school and get me a GED.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the 8th grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, recently you published a comic book called "It's the Peanut Man." After conquering the peanut world, why is the book business so attractive to you?
Because they was doing something for kids, and I didn't know at the time, maybe leaving something behind. And I always had a dream of a peanut man.
Yes.
Not no peanut man like with a peanut man, all right? And I want to show no children, regardless of what culture they're in, that their dreams can come true.
Yes.
And it can happen to them. All right? And I script the book very well, where it would have all the elements in it as far as kids trying to make a living, when they get down and get tough, don't think about committing suicide or
Right.
doing this right here.
Right.
It's always another life. It's always
Another avenue.
It's always another avenue, excuse me, I'll say that.
Okay.
And like, as long as you're on top of the ground, you can change anything around.
Yes.
That's the good thing about life.
Yes.
You know what? I forgot your name.
Quintin.
Quintin, let me say this one. The good thing about this world,
Yes.
you got bad and you got good.
Yes.
But think about it. And you think about it.
Sure.
The good outweighs the bad.
Bad. Yeah, you're right.
All the time.
Yeah.
You just got to give it a little time.
Yes. Well, describe to me the following in one word. Peanuts.
Describe to you the falling of peanuts. Or
The following in one word. Peanuts. One word to describe peanuts. You got some time.
peanuts. I'm trying to think of the word.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a health word.
Okay.
Proteins.
Okay.
All right.
Charleston. One word.
Charleston. Life and happiness.
Okay.
And people around here, we have some bad moments, we have good moments, but
Sure.
the good moments outweigh the bad moments. It's some. I don't care if you go to Columbia. I don't care if you go to this part of South Carolina.
Yes.
That it's a certain niche about Charleston, South Carolina.
I agree.
It got all the elements here. It got the beaches.
Yes.
They got grass here. You got religion here, and you living in the holy city.
Yes.
God is good.
He really is. He truly is.
He named this the holy city.
City, right.
Sometimes I wonder why.
Yeah, me too.
Right? One thing I can say is God is good.
He really is. One word to describe Tony the Peanut Man.
Funny, hilarious,
Yes.
phenomenal,
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yes. One word to describe Anthony Wright.
Quiet, phenomenal. I don't think nobody is normal.
Okay.
this quiet.
Yes.
Getting away from the crowd.
You have sold your penis on the streets. You have your penis in the stores. You have written a comic book. What's next for Tony the Peanut Man?
You know what? I really don't know. One thing I can tell you is the sky is the limit.
Yes.
But I put it like this in.
Yes.
It's a lot to come.
I'm sure.
All right. You know, let me explain this.
Okay.
Every disaster is something good to come out of.
I agree.
In this disaster, a lot of people thought that, you know, Tony had insurance. I ain't had no insurance. I was renting a home. All right, so I didn't have any insurance.
Okay.
All right. And like, people wondered that I got all this money. And in 2 months, I'm gonna let everybody know where the money had went, how much was given to me.
Okay.
And right now, I don't take any money. I tell everybody to go to First Federal, and any First Federal, you can put money in. I'm trying to do a new building,
Okay.
all right, and I need money for that. I'm broke.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, things happen.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
Yes. I can't let you go without you singing that song.
Well, in order for me to do that, you got to say, you got to ask the magic question.
And what is?
I don't normally tell, but I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
You got to say, then it automatically comes out.
Okay.
You got to say what kind of peanut you got.
What kind of peanut do you have?
Hey, hey. Now what I say, hey, ooh, got some ball and I got some toast, I got some sugar and I got some roast. Oh yeah, peanut man, get some okay. Got some hot and I got some cold, got some dig down TV or so. Oh yeah, peanut man, catch him if you can. Cause he got the right one, baby.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Thank you.
In your conversation, I really want you to, I want to say this. I am coming out with a letter, and I'll be thanking all those who have contributed
Sure.
to my situation.
Okay.
Like I say, when something tragic happens to anybody out there
Yeah.
that's listening, anything happen, I don't care if it's death, this, that, it shall pass.
Yes.
Hold on. Just hold on. The sun will shine, but you got to give it a chance to shine. You always have a cloudy day, but remember, all right, it'll clear. Okay?
With that, Tony the Peanut Man, thank you so much.
It's all good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Quintin.
I appreciate it.